I've been reading a lot of books. Most of them are full of crap. They all say the same thing and they just do examples over examples over examples, information here, information there. One of the only book worth reading, it's actually as I said in multiple videos, in the last year and a half, I tried to read as many books as possible. I did this in order to, first of all, gain the habit of reading, and second, in order to build a base of knowledge about multiple areas of life. It could be psychology, marketing, people, business, how to manage money. Let's say I focused this year and a half on reading non-fiction books. And I've been noticing that most of those books are pretty much the same, but there was one single book that truly changed the way I see the things. And it's one of the only few books that I find really valuable to read again and eventually again in the future, all the time that I will need that. The book that I'm talking about, it's here, but I'm not gonna tell you yet what's the name of the book, because otherwise, why should you watch the whole video? The first point of this book, it's to be proactive instead of reactive. The people that know this book, they already know what book I'm talking about. And what I mean by that? I mean that instead of reacting to the things that happen to us, that we have absolutely no control of, on focusing actually on what we can do about problems that we have. Because we have problems anyways. Why should I cry about the fact that prices are raising, that I live in the wrong country, blah blah blah, when I can actually fix those things? Because some people did fix those things. Some people, although there is this inflation going up, they still got rich. They also, living in Africa, there are people that were able to get rich, also in the worst place in the world. And I'm not saying that Africa is one of the worst places of the world, but you got the point. Be proactive instead of reactive. Focus on what you can do instead of focusing on what happens to you. Begin with the end in mind. What I mean by that? I want you to stop and visualize your future funeral. I want you to stop and visualize your future funeral. I know it's not a cute image because you're gonna be dead, I know that. But what you should focus on, and it's what you want to be remembered for. What you want the people that you care to say about you. You want them to say, oh, this guy played his whole life video game, he was the best League of Legends player in the world. That it's still a big achievement, I must say. Or you want them to say, he always took care of me, he was always in shape since his young age till the day that he died, really helpful in every situation, he was able to build this, to build that. So focus on what you would be remembered for. What would you love to be remembered for? Because in the end, this deep desire that you have should be your mission. Build the person that you want to be. Think win-win. Of course, it's not always possible. Spoiler alert. The problem is that we sometimes forget that it's possible to get what we want, also helping other people get what they want. When an advertising agency contacts an influencer, they are both winning the deal, usually. The influencer is getting paid, the advertising company is getting leads. So that's the point. You have always to find, or at least to try to find a situation where you get what you want, but also the other person gets something. This rule could actually help you a lot in your relationship. Start to focus during your fight, how can we both be happy about that? Point number 4, put first thing first. Stop procrastinating. You really know what you should be doing. You really know what are your priorities, because in the end of the story, yes, we don't lack the knowledge to understand, in order to understand what we should be doing. We lack just the force of will, because automatically the thing that we know we should be doing feel always heavier as they should be. Instead of focusing on, oh my god, I have to do, just start doing the right things and then do the secondary things as soon as you get time. But focus on the real thing, the one that are gonna actually affect your life and bring you closer to your goals. Point number 5, seek to understand and then to be understood. We always focus just on what we wanna say, what we believe, but we rarely stop on trying to understand other person's point of view, trying to truly listen another person's point of view, or also when we ask for feedback. We don't truly ask for feedback, we ask to the people to tell them what we want to hear. And that's wrong. We should be asking the true opinion, the real opinion about people, and then first listen, understand. And if this person truly cares about you, you should also listen to it, try to understand why he's saying such a thing to you, and then you can try to explain your point of view in order to be understood. Because in the end, no one cares about you, because you don't even care about others. That's pretty much the same simple. We are all humans. We are subject of the same problems, of the same attitudes as human beings. We care more about ourselves than others. So if you want other people to take care about you, take care about other people. Simple as it is. Point number 6, synergize. Collaborate with the right people, of course. We can't unfortunately collaborate with everyone, but what we should be doing is that we should try always to put our strength together. Focus on your strength, find other people with other strengths, and collaborate to reach a common goal. So if you want to climb a tree and you're alone, you may not be able to do it. You need someone that lifts you up in order to help you with that. The problem is that usually we see on top of this tree all those apples and we want to keep them all for ourselves. Unfortunately, that's the real route in order to become poor and not rich and successful. Because through collaboration, it's the only way actually to reach high level in society. Because we need other people, we live in society. Humans were able to develop the society through collaboration. If we would actually just work for ourselves, we would live probably in small houses in the forest made of mud, made of dirt. The last point is sharpen the saw. We rarely take care of ourselves as we truly should. In our society, we're just used to watching television and we truly believe that we are resting. Our body has some necessities, and one of those is physical effort, so you must train because it benefits your health and your mental clarity. We should actually exercise our brain. You should read at least 15 minutes a day, but not in order to read and become successful, because our brain works as a muscle, like a muscle. You need to train your brain in order to perform better, and also sleep enough. And I'm the one that should work on that point, but that's not the point of this video. So the point is really simple. Instead of watching YouTube video about how to get successful, focus on improving those habits and on doing the right things, as could be going to the gym, getting to know other people, collaborate with them, reading books, getting knowledge, and learn how to use all of that together, and then you're gonna be successful. But now shut down YouTube, don't watch other YouTube video. I was almost forgetting. The book that I'm talking about, it's this one here, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. Read the book, write me a message, let me know what you think about it, and believe me, this specific book is different from the others. I hope it will change your life as it did for me. Be a player and win at the game of life.